Welcome back to Special Edit channel. Okay, so today topic will be the design idea for creating the public holiday template, and this template will be using for the rest of the project. Okay, so the idea over here, I will share with you how it looks like. Okay, first of all, we are talking about the ideas, which is we can also know as a design logic for the public holiday. Okay, let's see on the first one. Okay, so as you understand, for public holidays, right, there's the stat sequence should be inconsistent, so shouldn't be considered as in a sequence. Okay, for this one, it means that you can enter anything. Okay, like for example, there's special holidays in Malaysia is quite happenings. Okay, and we have several special holidays happens. Okay, and the samples for this, like the election special holidays. Okay, and much more for that. For this case, right, so we can add it in the latest sequence, and then it will check for us as well. That's why that sequence is inconsistent. Okay, we shouldn't be considered is be consistent. Okay, so the next one, the next idea, and of course this public holiday is must be manually enter. Okay, so other than that cannot be, because the public holiday is different across different country and also different across the regions or province or maybe the state in Malaysia. Okay, so for this ones, right, they're like different state, like that's taking examples in Malaysia. In Malaysia, okay, and like northern area, so their school time will be different, and then even their celebrations is much different compared to the middle. Okay, for instance, okay, and I will take the examples like apart from the Agong birthday, we also got the Sultan birthday. Okay, each state which have Sultan one, so they will have their birthday for this case, right? So, and as a result, for this different state will have different holiday on this. And we also got the Wilayah Day, which happens on the every February, and this one only few states included, which is Wilayah Persekutuan, which include Labuan, Putrajaya, and then Kuala Lumpur. And when we move to the East Malaysia, which is Sabah and Sarawak, so there were additional, not additional, so their culture slightly different, so they are focused on the Christian, and during Christmas they will have additional holiday for this. So for this one, that's why we need to enter as per different state, and of course there will be other control as well if you need it. Then move to the third one. So the third one, basically, as you can see, able to filter out by the year. So later on, this one will be used for the calculations if we want. Okay, and of course, other than the year, we also must be filtered based on the month for a specific year. Let's say 2021 February. Instead you select February, right? So if your data having, I mean your public holiday start since 2021 until now, so now is 2023. So when I say February, I want to specific it's only 2021. It shouldn't be given T3 value like 2021, February 2021, February 2022, February 2023, and so on and so forth. Okay, that's the reason why we need this. Okay, and the next point, the fifth point, the look at it basically is able to fit all kind of versions. Of course, when you're doing the subsequent points, right? Okay, this is one of the key point in the next one. Why we need this one? Okay, so when we doing the same things, right, we don't need to do, and how to say, need to some sort of like, we need to think over again. We just do the one things, do the things right, and then we just replicate across other project. This is the idea. Okay, I'm going to share it to you. Okay, and of course the 6th point, we can fit in others criteria when needed. Of course, this one will come across when coming videos. I will explain to you why we need to fit in others criteria when needed. The template is just a template. Other than the template, right, we want to add in another criteria, like for example, which race celebrate this one, and then this one is used for the on-call plannings. Okay, so like for example, it's a raya. Okay, for this one, right, those Muslims shouldn't be on call. So for this case, we're going to check across this one, and can we check this festival is based on Muslim. That's the reason why we need to have this one, but this one is not really needed for the other project. It's subject to different project requirements. That's why we need to have additional columns to fit in other criteria during table creations. This one you have more ideas when we come to the coming videos. Okay, and of course, just now I mentioned about the 5th point. The reason is we want to have replications without redo everything. We just copy direct whatever there is, and then we can instantly use it. This is what I call the replications, and also to make it simple as a template. Just similar like the Excel. I would say Excel, there's also a lot of templates, then you can use it and customize based on your needs. And similar this one, right, these public holidays, yes, we also need to consider that kind of things. When we created this one, right, it can easily move across regardless it's Excel versions. Okay, and either it's an Excel desktop or Excel web, and also the Google Sheet. These three is quite common use. If you're using 365, of course you will have this one. And for the Google Sheet, yes, it's a FOC product and it's quite useful, but some of the formula is not up to the Excel, and also there are other pros and cons for each of them, so it's very subject to you. Okay, and that's all for this kind of design idea. So when come to the next video, I will review you step by step how we're going to do this. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for watching.